Hey everybody. Okay, right out of the gate today, I've got to ask you to do something for me. I want you to look around you right now. Look around your room, or even better, run over and look outside your window. What colors do you see out there in nature? Go ahead, seriously, shout them out loud. Do you see some big green trees? Maybe a bright blue sky? Or, I don't know, a shining red car zooming by? Keep shouting them out, let me hear you. There are literally so many amazing, bright, beautiful colors absolutely everywhere you look.
Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to today's super fun explainer. We're going to explore a really famous, kind of magical poem by a poet named Christina Rossetti. It's called What is Pink? And we're going to use these awesome animated pictures to journey through the whole rainbow together. Are you ready to see some of nature's best colors come to life? Let's go!
So, to get our brains all warmed up, let's actually treat this like a giant, exciting treasure hunt checklist. As we read our poem today, we're going on a special mission to find some very specific things hiding out in nature. We need to keep our eyes completely peeled for beautiful flowers, flying birds, sweet fruits, and even the giant sky above us. Do you think we can find all of them? I bet we absolutely can.
Let's start with our very first question on the list. What is pink? Let's press pause right here for just a second. I want you to think really hard. What pink thing out in nature do you think we're going to find first? Shout out your best guess.
Well, if you guessed a flower, you hit the nail right on the head. The poem says, "A rose is pink by the fountain's brink." Ah, can you just imagine leaning in and smelling that wonderful soft pink rose growing right near the bubbly water of a fountain? And hey, did you hear how the words pink and brink sound exactly the same at the very end? That's right, that's a rhyme.
All right, let's keep that bouncy rhyming rhythm going. Next up on our colorful treasure hunt, what is red? Think about it for a second. What brilliant, bright red thing might we discover next in our poem?
Shh. Listen really closely to this one. A poppy's red in its barley bed. You see, a poppy is a really beautiful bright red flower, and right here it's tucked away safely, fast asleep in its cozy little bed of barley. We definitely have to be super quiet so we don't wake the little red poppy up from its nap.
Okay, time to wake up and look way, way up high. What is blue? Go on, look out that window again, stretch your neck all the way up to the top of the world and tell me, what's the biggest blue thing you can possibly guess?
The sky is blue, where the clouds float through. Oh, can you just picture it? Big, fluffy, cartoon-like clouds drifting and floating so lazily across this giant, endless blue sky. It just feels so peaceful and breezy, doesn't it? Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that the sky isn't actually empty. Look at those happy little blue birds soaring and flapping their tiny wings way up at the top. And then, look straight down on that tree stump. There is an absolutely adorable little fox sitting right there. And get this, he's wearing a cozy pink sweater and holding a little blue mug, just having a nice warm drink. I mean, how cute is that?
Let's move right along to our next color. What is white? I'm going to give you another quick pause right here. Let me hear you shout out your absolute favorite white things you can find in nature. Ready? Go!
Oh wow, a swan is white, sailing in the light. Just imagine that for a second. This incredibly beautiful, elegant white bird gliding so smoothly over the sparkling, bright water, it literally looks like it's sailing, like a majestic little boat right there in the sunshine.
Let's move to and see how this builds. What is yellow? So we've found flowers, we've found some birds, we've looked at the giant sky. What about something yummy? Can you think of a yummy, sweet, yellow fruit? Pears are yellow, rich and ripe and mellow. Oh my goodness, those descriptive words just completely make your mouth water, don't they? Rich, ripe, sweet, delicious pears hanging super heavy from those leafy green branches, just waiting for someone to come along and take a big, juicy bite.
Yellow. Look at that massive, bold word popping up right in front of us. For all our early readers out there watching today, let's spell it out loud together. Ready? Y-E-L-L-O-W. Yellow. Because that is exactly what color those incredibly delicious pears are.
Okay, so we've looked super high up in the blue sky and into the yellow trees. Now I want you to look all the way down at your feet, right down at the ground. What is green?
The grass is green, with small flowers between.
Let's just pretend for a second we're tiny, bouncy little bugs. Boing, 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 hopping really quickly and lightly through the bright green grass, just bouncing from one tiny little flower to the next.
Now, here's a kind of tricky one. What is violet? Did you know that violet is really just a fancy, super beautiful word for the color purple? So what out there in the natural world could possibly be painted purple? Any guesses?
Clouds are violet in the summer twilight. Twilight is that really quiet, calm time in the evening, right when the sun is starting to go down. The whole sky kind of changes colors, getting sleepy and painting those soft clouds a beautiful, deep violet purple. It's basically time for nature to start getting ready for bed.
But wait, hold on. We have exactly one more color left on our treasure hunt checklist. What is orange? What actually rhymes with orange? What in the world could the poet possibly say for this one? Get ready?
Ha! Why an orange? Just an orange. That is so silly. The poet Christina Rossetti literally couldn't think of a single thing that perfectly rhymes with the word orange, so she just made a huge joke out of it. The answer is literally just a funny, round, bouncy orange.
And look right down here at the bottom of our picture. Sitting perfectly in the green grass right next to those pink roses we saw earlier is our round, silly little orange just waiting to be picked up. Honestly, it makes the whole joke even funnier to see it sitting there.
So the crucial point is, why did we go on this big, colorful treasure hunt today in the first place? Well, our source has a special lesson for us right here, and it simply says, appreciate the beauty of nature. From the pink roses and the sleepy red poppies to the white swans and the glowing violet twilight, nature really does give us a whole world full of color and magic. And you know what? That makes it incredibly special, and it's definitely something we should always love and protect.
Which leaves me with one final, very important question that you've got to answer for me today. Out of all the beautiful things we just saw, what is your absolute favorite color in nature? I want you to really think about it, tell a friend, and then, seriously, run outside today to explore and see exactly how many colorful natural treasures you can find right in your own backyard. Thanks so much for exploring with me today.